Ugh, girls, they're so complicated. Sometimes I just don't understand what you guys are trying to say. That should be the podcast, honestly. Maybe that will be the podcast. Yeah. Okay. Okay. We're rewriting this whole thing. I was coming in with another idea, but that moment right there just gave me the inspiration to do something a little different. 3 exclamation marks because that calls for this. Here we go. I don't understand women. Ladies and gentlemen, before we get into this episode, I'm doing another lunch on me. All you have to do is like this video, drop a comment down below, and I'll be scrolling through and choosing one lucky winner to send $50 to have a little lunch on me. Anyways, let's get into the video. I really don't know where we're going to go with this, but we're just going to roll. We're just going to roll with the punches. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Troy Talks a Lot. I hope that you're drinking tonight. If you are, please go grab a glass of red wine, white wine. If you really want to get crazy and go hard alcohol, be my guest, because you're probably going to want it for this episode. I probably am going to want it for this episode, but I decided that I'm not going to drink probably for the rest of the month. So regardless of me, feel free to crack open a cold one or pour yourself a nice glass of wine. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show, because tonight's episode is going to get heated. My shirt might come off. Might be doing a little magic mic tonight. Ladies, I'm just going to start this episode by saying, excuse my French, but what the fuck? Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Guys don't understand girls. Girls don't understand guys. You can't live with them, but you can't live without them. It's like Lil Wayne said, I hate to watch her go, but I love to watch her leave, and I keep her running back and forth like a soccer team. Here's really what it comes down to. Men and women are just two completely different species, right? Like, we're the same, but we're not. We're the same, but we're different. Women think completely different than men think. I would like to think that men are a bit more simplistic, whereas women like to read into things a little bit more. They like to make things a little more complicated, if I may. Again, this isn't me throwing shots. I'm just being honest here. Sometimes I just really don't know what the fuck is going on in your brain. I would like to think that I'm a bit more aware than most men when it comes to women and their feelings and what they're thinking and going through and their plan of attack and the action that they take to do certain things, get certain things, and so forth. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Like, I feel like I'm a lot more aware than most guys. I'm not trying to toot my own horn. I'm just saying, I'm like, hey, bud, how did you not see that, she was super into you, or she wasn't into you, or she was trying to get you to do this, and you just totally missed the cue. You totally just missed the mark. Given that I feel I understand women a little bit more, teensy bit more than most men, I still have no idea what the fuck is going on inside of your brain. I love you, but I just do not understand. I would like to understand, but I don't think that guys will ever get to that point. And the reason being is that we're not mind readers. Men are not mind readers. So if you don't tell us, what you want, we're simply probably just not going to pick up what you're putting down. Okay? I feel like that's really just the root of it, is that men have to be told what you want or what to do, and when asked nicely, they will do it. If you're like, drive me to McDonald's, unless he wants to go to McDonald's, it's probably not going to happen. But if you're like, oh babe, like, please, can you do this for me? Men are usually the ones that want to take care of the girls. They want to be the provider. They want to be the protector. And like, once you make a guy feel like he is, the king, he's going to make sure that his queen can get whatever the fuck she wants. But if you're just like, bitch, do this, he's going to look at you being like, excuse me? Women love to telepathically tell a guy, oh, I don't want to go out tonight. I want to stay in and watch a movie. The problem with that is that guys are not mind readers. They don't know what you want until you tell them. So unless you're like, babe, I'm too tired, I don't want to go to the club tonight, or I don't want to go to Addison's party, I want to stay in, cuddle up, watch a movie and eat popcorn all night, like, he's gonna have no idea. Women love to be like, oh, I don't know, like, she was kind of being a bitch to me like last week, or oh, I don't know, like, I'm a little tired. Some guys just aren't that great at picking up cues, and they need to be told what to do or what you want. I don't understand how they get through life. I don't understand how they even get a date in the first place. But God bless them and more power to them. Those guys need love just as much as everybody else. Unless you are trying to play a guessing game or 21 questions with this man, which I feel like would leave you quite exhausted and mentally frustrated. Totally valid. I totally understand the frustration, but it'll save you a lot of breath if you just say, hey, I want to do this. What do you think? Half of the time, the guy's just going to roll with the punches. Men are very easy. I take that back. Most men are very easy. Some, you get a couple that are a little bit more high maintenance, but same thing with girls. Most girls are very chill, but then you do have those that are a little bit more high maintenance. However, you probably knew that when you were signing up before you got yourself into the mess in the first place. But anyways, that's where things just get a little fuzzy. Girls like to communicate to a guy telepathically, whereas men like to be told or like to communicate verbally to most women. I'm not saying girls don't talk a lot. Girls love to talk, but sometimes women love to talk a lot, but they don't necessarily say a lot, if that makes sense. They can beat around the bush for an hour, but you could have just saved yourself the 59 minutes and 45 seconds if you just said, hey, I want this, 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 and this. Capiche, capiche. Half the time the guy will just be like, oh, okay. Yeah, sounds good to me. Like, it's just they're very easy. They're very like go with the flow. I'm not taking a jab at anyone. It's just that's human nature. I just feel like girls talk a little bit more than guys. Guys are totally cool sitting around each other and just being like, damn, dude, that girl's so hot on a football commercial. Whereas girls go over and have wine nights and cooking nights, and they gossip about the latest and greatest flavor of the month. It's pretty funny. It's pretty entertaining. I love girls' nights. I love guys' nights. I wish I got invited to more girls' nights because I like talking a lot. Thus, Troy talks a lot. But I do enjoy my guys' nights where we just kick back, relax, and just watch football. Here's the difference between a guy's night and a girl's night. And this is why, despite being in love with each other, this is why girls are like, I don't understand guys. And this is why guys say, I don't understand girls. Is that guys can go like this. On Sunday, 10 o'clock, they'll wake up. They'll just go like this. Oh, sweet. Okay, we got the Ravens and Raiders today. Touchdown. That was sick. Nice. Sick. Oh, sick. This chick's so hot. What? You getting Chipotle? All right, yeah, I guess. Yeah, just give me a burrito. Yeah, chicken's cool. That's a guy, okay? This is girls. Oh, man, I don't even know if I could, reenact this. Okay, this is girls. Girls walking into, a girls' night. It's just like, yes, bitch, give me the bottle of wine. Yeah, let's crack it open. Oh, my gosh, did you see how hot Jack Harlow looked on the red carpet? Oh, my gosh, don't even get me started on that guy from Euphoria. I forget his name. Jacob Elordi. Oh, my God, Jacob Elordi. Oh, I would let him bend me over and show me the 50 states. Karen, oh, my gosh, the extensions look so good. They look so natural. Did you do something different with your makeup? We're going just natural. Love it. But still, what did you throw on? Oh, the blush. Yes. The blush. And Cindy. Oh my God. The outfit. We really just went with breakup vibes, huh? You got ice cream? Ben and Jerry's? No, I can't. Gluten. I'm starting off this whole dairy thing. Yeah, no, I can't do that. Meanwhile, the guys are just like this. How's the burrito? Yeah, I know. So dank. Oh, touchdowns. Sweet. Fantasy points. Am I right? Yeah. I'm sorry for wasting your time if you just watched that. But that's how it is. Guys are so simple. Girls, are they're simple. Girls are simple complicated ish. That's just why we don't get girls. And girls don't get guys, is girls just don't understand how guys can sit on a couch all day on Sunday and watch football and really do absolutely nothing. And to be totally frank with you, neither do I. I don't understand why we find that entertaining. I don't understand why we find that fun. And I don't understand why we do fantasy football, because you're just drafting a fantasy team. It's a fantasy. It's not like you're actually playing the game. You're not contributing anything to that game whatsoever. But again, I guess guys could say the same thing about girls, as being like, why do they need 50 shades of lip combo number 56? And why do they need all these different blushes and foundations? And why do they have to do their hair like once a week and get their nails done every 2 weeks and so forth? To us, it just seems very complicated. And for girls, they're just like, guys are stupid. Guys are just, which we are. We totally are. I totally vouch for you. We're pretty stupid, but then we think that some of the stuff you do is a little silly too. So like, that's kind of where the discrepancy comes into play. And we're just like, I don't understand girls. I don't understand women. And I wish I could say I have the answer that could fix all of this. I have like the hint that could help, but still that is not going to end the whole guys not understanding girls and girls not understanding guys. It's just not. It's never going to just be like this. Girls will understand girls a billion times better than guys will understand girls, and guys will understand guys a trillion times more than girls will understand guys. It's so funny because, I mean, half the time when you're talking to people in relationships or talking to other people, half the time girls are like, what the fuck is this guy thinking? Like, I liked his story. That's me shooting my shot. Whereas guys will be flipping through the thing and be like, oh, like, oh, cool. Like, Samantha liked my story. Like, do you think that means she likes me, dude? No. Yeah? And then that kind of spirals from there, because now you have a guy asking another guy who has no idea how Samantha works or how any girl works for that matter. And now they're just going down the spiral being like, oh, yeah, so I should? Okay, cool. And by that time, he's got like 50 guys being like, oh, yeah, go for it. But he's already missed his chance because he's taken like 5 days. Or if he does DM Samantha, then he's like, yo, what up, shawty? And then she's just like, yeah, ew. And she's already turned off. Moral of the story, guys will never understand girls and girls will never understand guys. Ladies, I would just like to say right now, this is my PSA, okay? PSA. Men are not mind readers. We don't read minds. I don't know anybody that can, except girls. You girls are pretty on top of your shit. But men are not mind readers. Okay, we just don't understand it. We need to be told. We need to literally physically be told what you want, how you want it, when you want it. Okay? Guys are a little bit more straight to the point. They will tell you, hey, I want to do this and that now. I almost just lit my house on fire. Anyways, with that being said, ladies, men are not mind readers, and guys, girls are girls. It's hard for me to speak on their behalf because I'm not a girl. I can see it from a guy's perspective, and I can help you, ladies, out from a guy's perspective. But men, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. It's hard for me to be like, oh yeah, this is what they want, blah, blah, blah. All I can say for the guys is just be a little bit more aware. You could usually see or like feel the energy that they're kind of like putting off, and you could get a good idea of what they want. Don't be afraid to take the initiative and be like, hey babe, like how about we do this instead? She's probably thinking that. She's probably wanting that, but she doesn't want to fully express that. Maybe it's just not the time. Maybe she's just afraid that you're going to be like, no, I don't want to, and make her feel a little silly. So, maybe just throw out some options and let her choose. Even though a lot of the times girls can't choose that either. But, I don't know. At the end of the day, girls are complicated. Guys are stupid. Let's get into some questions. It's actually getting really hot. I was about to take my shirt off, and then I was like, we'll leave it for a future episode. This is kind of a long one, but here we go. All right, first question. This one is called Please Help with Advice. Good title. Hey Troy, it's M. I have a situation that really, all caps, need advice with. Even if you can't answer it in a video, it would be awesome if you could email me back. So here we go. There's a boy across the street named Jimmy, which is my best friend's cousin, and I've liked him since November 2022. I was kind of quick with my feelings and told him a week and a half after knowing him, although he said he wanted to just be friends at the moment. Totally fine. She said, so I swallowed. I was, okay, no, okay. Not what we were thinking. So I swallowed and kind of moved on, but still, I do have feelings for him. Totally valid, that's okay. He's dry at texting sometimes, but for the record, he's not on Snap a lot. For Christmas, we exchanged gifts, and he told me he loved me and gave me a hug that felt different after New Year's, but stopped saying it, but continued to talk to me. I love you guys. You need to work on your grammar a little bit. Now we hang out once or twice a month with our families together. His parents love me, and every time we hang out, I feel like I have more feelings for him and that we can get closer and flirtier every time we hang out. He laughs at my jokes and always smiles at me, and he's there anytime I need him. Does he have feelings for me now, or does he still want to be friends? Thank you, Troy. Love you. This is perfect for the topic. Like I said, guys are simple. He probably likes you as a friend. If he hasn't made a move on you, if he hasn't tried to, kiss you or anything like that, he probably just sees you as a friend. Yeah. You're totally okay. It's totally valid that you have feelings for him. Like, that's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that. However, you can't change someone's mind about you. Okay? You just can't. So instead of trying to get into his head and understand what he's thinking, just take it for what it is. He's showing you what he's thinking. He's just wanting to be your friend. If there was anything else more than that, he would probably try to move it to more of a physical, romantic side of things. So right now, if he's just giving you gifts, that's cool. I give people gifts for Christmas. I hug people. I laugh and smile at people. I flirt with people, even if I don't want to do anything with them, just because it's fun, But I wouldn't really look into it too much because he's showing you what he's all about, So, yeah, totally okay for you to have those feelings, but that just doesn't mean that the feelings are being reciprocated, which means, take it for what it is and go find somebody that's willing to give you those same feelings back. Let me know how that goes, though. Okay, here we go. Advice Needed by DW. Hi, Troy. Thank you for all your advice and content you make. I recently started dating this guy. It's been a month, and he seems great. He's extremely kind, caring, doing all the things I'd hope for a man to do for me. He exceeds my standards. Okay, interesting. But after getting some advice from some friends, people are saying he might be love bombing me. I'd like to think he isn't, but full disclosure, I'm in my 20s, and this is my first ever real relationship. So I'm worried that I won't see the red flags since I haven't dated much. What do you think? Well, Mrs. D, I think that your friends are peanut butter and jelly. Listen, there's different stages to relationships. And the stage that I consider yours in right now is the cupcake stage, the honeymoon phase, the unicorn phase, whatever people call it. I call it the cupcake stage, where like you both are just so lovey-dovey and just can't get your hands off each other and want to spend every last second of the world with each other, and you're just like, oh my gosh, you're my person, I love you so much, kissy kissy boo boo. That's where you're at right now. So no, he's not love bombing you. He's just in the cupcake stage. So are you. There's nothing wrong with that. That's probably like the best stage to be in, because you both are so excited and so new, but you both care for each other so much that you're just like, this is fantastic. This is it. We're on top of the world, right? That stage, I think, lasts about 3 to 6 months. 3 to 6 months. 3 is a little bit shorter. 6 is a little bit longer. But 3 to 6 months is usually that benchmark, at least from my understanding. After 6 months, don't get me wrong, you're still in love. You're still just really care for that person. But after that, you start picking up things that you like and things that you don't necessarily like, but you have to meet in the middle and compensate for things that you guys don't necessarily care for in each other. With that being said, that's a relationship. That's where I should say that's where the fun begins. You know, you've seen each other enough. You've been around each other a lot. You're still excited, but maybe now is some time where you want to be like, hey, I want to go out and hang out with just my friends and have a guy's night or have a girl's night, you know? And then when you're excited to come back and see each other, you know, in relationships, there's times when you need your own personal space. And I feel like that, you know, later on in the relationship is where you kind of need that, want that. So right now, since it's your first relationship and you're in the early stages of your relationship, he's not love bombing you. He's just showing you exactly what he's feeling. I wouldn't let your friends try to sway you otherwise, because like, he sounds like a good guy. If he's telling you everything you want and he's going above and beyond, like, he really cares for you. So no, I don't think he's love bombing you. I think he's just showing you his true colors, and honestly, good for you. I think you found a good one. Keep me updated with that. I'd be curious to see how that plays out. That's it for tonight, guys. Thank you so much for watching another episode of Troy Talks a Lot. I hope that you finished your wine, your beer, or your double espresso martini. Double shot espresso martini. Double espresso martini. I don't think you'd want that. You'd probably have a heart attack. Thank you again so much for watching the show. I love you guys to death, to pieces, to little bitty scrumptious diddly-umptious peanut butter blueberry muffin that I just threw on my easy bake oven and cook you at 350 degrees. If you want to do me a huge favor, please, please, please like this video, comment down below. I respond to all comments within the first 24 hours, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, it shows me that you like what I'm doing and to keep on going. If you don't like what I'm doing, then I guess just don't subscribe. So if you guys need advice, please email me in the link down below. It's in the description. Shoot over any ideas you might want or any situations you may want me to throw a little advice on top of. With that being said, I love you so much. Thank you so much for watching another episode of Troy Talks a Lot, and I am out. Peace.